Let's see. Clinic. Yes, I know. Fire department. I know the internet cookies. No, I no longer owe the internet cookies. 4 deaths a day. Has this not been rectified? Is this full? Is that why? I need another ambulance, most likely. There's a death. An injury from the fire. Pollution is way the hell out here. Biological stuff. Poop. Land poop. Is should be right about here, yeah? Yeah, that's the sewage outflow pipe. I should not have any radiation. I have had, playing this game, one nuclear fission power plant explode. It releases a lot of radiation, and people are very not happy about that. With good cause. You know, it's not typically something that people are interested in having a whole bunch of radiation. Oh, these are all medium density streets, which is good because these still need to upgrade. I'm not going to waste the money on upgrading them now. Is this a low density avenue? Medium density? Medium density avenue. So I'm not going to upgrade all that quite yet. And we'll drop some more houses. Oops. Let's see. I'm going to delete all this. We don't want houses so far out there. Perhaps we can... We need some more commercials, so we'll drop some right about there, and in this tiny little nook and cranny, which I don't expect anything to really drop down in that area, but you never know. Let's see. Extend this just a little bit. Extend medium density streets. This is still... There we go, line. I don't want that to bend. It's always annoying. Unless it meets very specific... Oh, I got a little bit more cash. Unless it meets very specific dimensions. You can see it wiggles a little bit. Not ideal. Is this still... All trucks are responding. Okay, good. I was about to be less than enthusiastic about that. So we've got that. Maybe we'll drop a little bit of commercial here. This is near the medium wealth area. Just on the outskirts. We can always drop a larger park or something like that. So we've got some more rubble, pardon me, from that one. Oh, look, we've got another one on fire. Fortunately, the fire engine is right there. And that's treating our demand very well. That industry that's down there, don't have to expand it too much. What is this? Medium wealth shops needed. Is this not... I only have a couple. Oh no, power's down. Powering city. Currently generating no megawatts. We're at a deficit. Well, my 1,000 simoleons is not going to have any of that fixed. So, too bad, so sad. Maybe we'll work on upgrading our... Maybe we'll work on upgrading our wealth for a couple of these spaces. Don't want to upgrade it too much. Let's see. We have huge demand for low wealth. We're going to go ahead and work on increasing the wealth for a couple of these areas, especially this commercial demand, and I think we're going to build that strip housing just because we need to get that going. And maybe we'll drop a little bit of touristy type stuff to drum up some extra business. Alright, we need to add at least one more. Yes, one of those. Don't have the 10 grand for another ambulance, but at least we've got an increased waiting room because people is sick and we don't want them's peoples just sitting sick at home or going to work sick at home. We want them to be sick in the clinic, so. We're at about 10,000. We've got, why is this building fire? Alright, well let's get all this crepe out of here. Get those 3 broken buildings out. I think because I'm going to start planning for the future, let's put an avenue maybe here, and then we can have some new commercial areas just bending off of that. So let's get this going. Is that too close? Perfect. That's 2,500. At least we have it in place. Let's see, and then let's get some low density road going there, and some nice commercial. That's fine. This will be sort of the business district of town. Be centrally located. That'll make a lot of money. Any of the high wealth housing can always be on the outskirts, not necessarily right next to this, because this will cause a lot of traffic. It's close to City Hall, it's close to the police station, and the fire station and the clinic, so it's got all that going for it, which is nice. Let's see, we still have excess power, which is good. Got excess water, sewage is still being handled. Trash, if I remember correctly, was red, but that may have been just the time of day that it was being serviced. So I'm not going to build another garage for a garbage truck. Got 6 buildings burnt down a day. Let's see, can we drop the... Yes, let's drop the fire alarm. I don't know how effective those are supposed to be. Why does this need power? Has the wind stopped? Yes, look at that. Because it's a new building, it immediately knows that there is no power being generated. Or something. I don't know. Why is the end of the street red? That makes no sense. Whatever. Let's see, we still have a large amount of medium wealth housing, so we have low density as far as buildings and increasing the population. So maybe we will just draw a great big huge long garbage street way out here. Now that I think about it, I probably want that to be an avenue, because it will be important for that to exist later. I'm not, like I said, I'm not in the business of tearing down streets and things that I've built just to build them elsewhere if I can avoid it. So we'll build some really crummy housing there for the moment, and if I can get away from the industrial period, it's not a big deal, but we'll use this for crummy housing, at least to drum up some more population and a little bit more in taxes. Even if I were to put something like extend this avenue way down here, not enough. Why doesn't it give me an estimate? This is already $5,000 here. I've got $5,066. Well, I don't like that that's that way. It's kind of ugly. Well, let's see, can I... Yes, I can. Of course I can. Forget all of you people. That's what I meant to do. What is this? I want straight lines. Now that's much better. The more, in my experience, what I've discovered is the more intersections you have in a given area, the slower traffic progresses, because even if there is just, by what we can see, a couple dozen feet between each intersection, traffic has to stop at each one of those lights for whatever to occur, from cars to turn or go straight through. That's really annoying, and on avenues, congestion like that can kill. So we're going to go ahead and fix that now while I recognize it. Otherwise, it would stay that way forever, and there would be no way... I just would not notice. Other fire? Is it me, or is it just... Okay, well, education here might be important to expand. As with all things, need to do everything, because the smarter your Sims, the... will work for change. The smarter your Sims, the more likely they are to not start fires. So that's important, to have not fires. Let's see, maybe we can drop another nature right on the edge here. Yeah, that's not quite what I want, but for the moment that's okay. We're going to work on the tract housing anyhow, so I'm not going to be meeting this demand for medium wealth commercial in the immediate future. Not without really expanding that. That's going to cost a lot of cash, so let's have that cash happen. So we've saved up a little bit of cash here. We're starting to hit our threshold for power. Let's get a large turbine. well, what is happening? Let's get a large turbine. These cost twice as much, but generate about 1.5 times more power. They're more space efficient, I guess. So let's go ahead and do that. Eat into our profits. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and expand this just a touch more. 3 grand, that's fine. We'll get some more, just medium. There's that, some of that. And we'll just make a big block of commercial. Now on the other side of this, probably I'll end up putting something like housing. So let's just get a big, nice, sort of high wealth type area. Want something fairly large so that it has large impact. 2,400. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that there. So that'll be nice to provide. Oh, I also have the SimCity launch park, which is for people who purchase the game early on. So I have nice sort of low medium wealth mix here, and when I eventually build houses on that side, I can do the same on the other side. So looks like I'm starting to hit. This is power shortage. I have enough to build extra classrooms, and because I've been building not only extra classrooms but extra homes, it's probably about time. Oh, thank you. I didn't even know that was there to do. Now I can build some more bus stops because I've got quite a few houses that are not being serviced by the bus stop. So we'll put one way over there, and one right about there. So start getting some dummies out of the way. Alright, let's see what this is here. Firework fun? No way. For 50 grand, basically everybody sets fire to everything. They just pull their pants down and starting fires. We're not going to do that because my one fire engine won't be able to cover that. You have to have a limited number of fires happen. I think it's 5 or 10 or something. One fire truck is not going to put out enough fires to not have 10 of them start. So save ourselves the grief. We'll go back to expanding population. As we can see here, we're up to almost 4,000. So let's see, not enough simoleons. I want this avenue before I do anything. So we'll wait for another round of... What is this? We'll wait for another round of cash to come through for the hour. Classrooms are full. I extended... Look, I've got 55-0. 55-0 is an odd rate to read 550. 550 seats for students. I don't have the money for another bus. So we're going to build out a nice little bit of tract housing. Some slums, I guess. Although it won't be crime-ridden and disease-filled. And then we will move on to bigger and better things. Drop down some really crummy streets to use for the moment. Got some nice squares here. Gonna drop some houses. Slums, here I comes.